If you can imagine something, we can create a 3D print of it. All you got to do is inbox me for your inquiries or your requests. Blessings, family.
Oh, it's just me and you in the dark. Oh, I caught you peeking at my soul. I caught you peeking at my soul. I caught you peeking at my soul. As I walk barefoot across the sun on your bitch ass. Nigga! Some of that shit these cats getting down on with Madden is goddamn superior to some of the moves you make in crypto just to get to a new coin. Some of the codes and shit, these cats remembering to pull out some of this shit they doing on these Madden games, dog.
Yeah.
That shit is next level memory, and they not understanding, dog. You can apply that same shit to this technology and work for your damn self, become a legal investor just by goddamn investing in crypto and the little small shit you learn how to do trading on a simple platform like Robinhood, let alone I goddamn turn a motherfucker on some shit like Nadex. I mean a big dog trading platform. You trade got $135 and get a goddamn $25,000 yield. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
now people might hear that shit and they might hear me say that and immediately, who do this? I want to follow him, learn how to do that.
You know it.
Sounds.
You know it. That's just like, I mean, just like what you do now, like and you know, it's actually like what you're doing now with the 3D print is something that we need to really be turning that, you know, the youth on too. Like those are the people that's like really gravitating to that. So for you to be doing it as a I guess I mean, did it start off as a hobby or what the fuck?
No, man, when 3D print came out maybe 13 years ago,
yeah,
I was on top of it then. But the average printer that I have inside my little shop, starting out as low as $200 was $1,500 and $2,000 back then.
Woo!
And
that was a lot of fucking money.
It was unaffordable average
back then, yeah.
Then you know you had to be in school or a part of some type of company that's got that shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't readily available. Like you can just go out and buy a personal computer, a PC, or a laptop like it ain't shit now. And you couldn't do that with 3D printing when it first came out. Now you can buy a 3D printer like it ain't shit.
Yeah, you can get it can, but not like it ain't shit though, because that ain't your average buy. Like when you buy something like a 3D printer, you definitely got to have an interest in it, because that even now is not really. It's not like, well,
I'll say that's the common thought because it's not a practical thing in our community. But the more people start to realize that your future could be better, but you know how to do with a 3D printer, more people will start. And then realizing that you can design and make stuff like this for yourself, like I did.
Yeah.
And when something like this start garnering attention, people see this and want one for themselves. And then they go to realizing, damn, there's 4 different colors in there. Yeah, it's printed in color. That's not paint. right?
That shit hard though.
Thank you, man. I
That
appreciate
shit,
that.
man. Like the thing about it, it's weird. At this point right now, it's new. When I say like new, because it's like to our community, whether it's the whatever we want to call it, the black community, or hip hop community, whatever. It's new to our community.
So now is the time for anybody who find it interested and want to know more about it to get into it. And follow me, of course, Leonard Eugene Nelson on Facebook. That's my name. Y'all like to say Leonard, but it's Leonard.
Yeah.
Follow me on Facebook. That's where you find me at. But it's like buying a regular printer, man, that you have to put paper and ink in.
Yeah.
Just that you put plastic filament in these printers, and you put a program in them to print out shit that's been designed or that you designed. Practical shit, toy. Most people that get 3D printers only thinking about little stuff, the little fancy stuff. Y'all remember that?
That shit hard as fuck. Yo, that shit dope, bro. That shit, man. That's
Bernie in the midst, right?
Yeah.
So that's possible with 3D printing.
Wow.
15 minutes after that.
Is that
15
bronze?
minutes after it went viral, that file was already out. Somebody moved on it that fast.
Is that bronze?
The color is bronze, but it's plastic. And that's the thing about 3D printing. You can render any color or texture you want with a 3D printer.
Wow. That's dope as fuck. That's what
I'm talking about. Hold on.
All right. Yeah, it's fucking light. I'm gonna pause this shit.
And life that inspired him and helped grow him into the man that he is today.
Yeah.
This is his way of giving them their flowers. Once we cover all the people, all the ancestors and the people that came before us, what's gonna be left is the living. So it's the Baku Award. It's this award, and a whole show is being developed around the award. Not only do my company produce this award, but we actually producing the Baku Award show.
Oh. Yo, show that award again. I didn't get to get it. You show that award again?
Yeah.
That's
it's
called
dope. The Baku Award. And the purpose of the award is to honor those people who came before us, especially the ones that had a lot to do with the men that we are today. Pioneers in the neighborhood, the first ones to think about the neighborhood after they got a little, the ones to give us the mind to do what we're doing now. They inspired us to be the kind of men that we are. So he came up with the design. My company brought it into fruition. Now it's a collaboration between two lifelong neighbors and friends. And this is our way of giving back to the community. So the way that it works, not only within our community that we grew up with, but anybody looking at this video could get in contact with me through you and let us know about somebody in their life that inspired them. And we ask for a $25 donation, cover the costs of making the award and shipping it to you. Even if that $25 don't cover the full cost, we just ask for a $25 donation because this is our way of giving, being a part of anybody that want to give their loved ones that have passed on, their flowers, man, and let people know, hey, look, we see Now we want to extinct now. So yeah, the Baku Award are about to take off. Like I said, we have the award. Baku Rivera himself is a entrepreneur, and he has a slew of products he had already been selling all along. And now with the newer stuff that arrived, CMOS,
Right.
a lot of the basic herbs that we use for healing, he had already been selling. The award show and the festival.
Festival?
Yeah, a praise and work festival for the community that has been awakened to all the lies in deceit. So it's not geared towards the woke per se or the conscious per se. Because after a while, you get past all those stages, and we here now. You know what I'm saying? In our spiritual minds, in our God-like states.
Yeah.
Whatever we patronize, we patronize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is about praise and worship and giving thanks to our goddamn self.
Yeah. Say, hey, have you heard of that? It's the saying. What the fuck? It's in the Bible. It's man, you can gain the whole world but lose your soul.
Yeah, what does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul?
Yeah, yeah.
It profits nothing.
Right. So,
but at the same time, if he already have everything, he not looking for profit. He looking for how to learn how to re-enjoy the world that he done come. Yeah. And sometimes, if he has conquered the world, white man, you have to realize your time is up.
You think by taking a vaccine, that's like trying to gain, because like you ain't gonna be able to fly planes, get jobs and shit like that. You think taking the vaccine is gaining the world and losing your soul? A form of that?
I think we put too much emphasis on that shit. I think the people who feel like they need it should take it. You know right. The people like me and you who feel like, fuck that shit. Whatever the reason is, we ain't got to go into it. We should take it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking we should goddamn have no powwows over that. Because what's gonna be. If people just study a little history, this ain't the first time the world been vaccinated. And all those people walking around with those polio vaccines, yeah, back then, they still here. I call one of them mom. Man, he died a couple of years ago, and it wasn't from no vaccine. You know what I'm saying? He died because that shit happens in life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna die. I heard this. And the next time the world need to be vaccinated, a lot of people gonna have adverse effects to that shit and die. But it was necessary to vaccinate the world at one time, a few times in history, that you can just go back and check now. So whatever theory I got in my fucking head don't matter, because the world done survived a few vaccinations, man. Yeah. So regardless whether I take this vaccination or not, and I ain't taking the shit. Why, man? You don't want to fly for free? I don't give a fuck, man. Yo, man, we could go to Hawaii. Like, look, we could go to India right now for free, bro. Just get that shot. That squirt. Shit. Right. Look, yeah, that's some fucked up shit. So like, it's like this for me, man. I don't have no bills or nothing like that, but I'm just looking at all of them getting sick and dying from the influx done declined so much now, because all of those all of the herd that would fall off from the initial influx, them fucking fell off. Yeah. That's dealing with animals, that's dealing with men, that's dealing with insect, it don't matter. If it's a virus that affect your kind, the initial influx gonna goddamn kill off the initial week. And then from there, it's gonna start living live by live. Some people gonna goddamn develop a natural defense to it, and some people gonna break further down, and so a few more gonna die off. But what I done studied throughout history, these last few plagues ain't been this bad. The ones that done came for these repenalized experience did major, knocked off major numbers. You know what I'm saying? People start believing in gods and shit that they ain't know existed.
Yeah.
It ain't been that bad. Matter of fact, these plagues control some people, or certain people, to denounce certain gods because they don't start realizing, hey, these shit's gonna happen whether it's in a book as a prophecy or not. Because you got nasty people out there fucking dogs and goats and shit.
Yeah.
Then bring that shit home to
Yeah.
their husband, bring that shit home to their wife, or go fuck a dog or a cat, and then go shoot with another unsuspecting human that don't get down like that. You got people doing official shit all over this globe, man. So you're gonna have shit to occur. It's up to the God, the individual, to keep your temple clean. And for the most part, all these curses, spells, plagues, viruses, whatever name you put on them, gonna try to goddamn look for a host in you, and you won't be qualified because you're gonna be pure.
Right.
You're gonna be too pure of a vessel for this spirit or this plague, whatever y'all want to call it, according to your religion. It's trying to leave this open. You know what I'm saying? It still get down to the science of things. How well do you maintain your vessel? And sometimes your vessel might just get under attack by something that was directly sent there to attack it. Okay, now we might need some of this synthetic shit we created called medicine to fight some created shit. Some shit we created called a goddamn virus, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You fight fire with fire. But shit, you don't keep taking medicine when medicine was causing you a problem. And it ain't really the medicine was causing you a problem. You causing you a problem, taking too much of this shit, depending solely on it. Doctors ain't lying to nobody yet. All my life, I done had doctors tell me, goddamn, well, you always eat fruits and vegetables and drink water. You won't have none of these problems. They laughing out loud like it ain't shit. But they ain't never not told you that. Any motherfucker ever been to a doctor, the doctor told them that shit. It's just that the goddamn selling point was the medicine.
Right. I about to say, like, it is it. Some people just, because at the end of the day, the reason why they can do that, the majority of people, allegedly, I'm going to start saying that shit a lot. I got a whole show called Allegedly. I'm getting ready to drop. But, yeah, allegedly, like, people, they can... I
want to be a recurring guest spot on that show. I don't need to know the format. The name is enough.
Look.
The name is enough.
But people are domesticated like animals, man. That's why some people, the more the domesticated person, the more, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to get a chihuahua or something. I want a chihuahua so bad. But the more a person is domesticated, the more they seem to want animals or an animal lover, because it goes down. You know how you see those kids, you give a little girl a doll and she treat the doll, she'll whip the doll, make the doll sit down and shit up, just like her parents do her. Same thing with humans. They domesticated. That's why they go to school. These kids don't go to school. Like, I'm not proud of my kids' grades. Yeah, they do good, but it's domestication. I gotta undomesticate that after 12 years. How about that? Like, that's not fun. I'm not proud of school. Fuck school. I gotta undo everything that they doing, and they domesticate them, and then they saying that mental illness. That's some bullshit. It ain't no fucking mental illness. That don't even exist. If people were people, then yeah, it's a mental illness to have to turn on the light switch, drive a car, go catch a train, go catch a plane, go to school, go clock in. Yeah, it's a mental illness if you don't know how to do those things. Is it a mental illness to go find something to eat? Huh?
You ain't talking about something like ADHD, are you?
No, I'm just saying anything. ADHD, yeah, ADHD, that's some bullshit. All mental illnesses. All
shit creative black folk.
Most.
This some
This
some more 3D shit right here, man.
Hardcore. That shit dope. Oh, that's what. Oh, Natasha and Leonard.
People don't understand is anything you can imagine can be 3D printed.
Who's Leonard?
What I understand, everybody's not gonna want to do the actual 3D print, but they got stuff they're gonna want. And most people not gonna take the time and train themselves how to design and have the patience to keep setting up machines to reprint. It's
Well, if anybody needs 3D print, they coming to your spot.
I can create a 3D printer.
That's why, like in the description,
logos, business signs. I mean, if you can imagine it, I can create a 3D printed version of it. And now I can create it in multicolor. So a few years back, 3D printers we was printing and creating shit and painting it by hand, which is cool because you can make some shit look awesome, but there's no paint on here.
I'm dope as fuck, man.
There's no paint. You know, it's look at it up close.
It's all printed out?
Yeah, all printed out. The eyes printed out, the hands printed out, the coats, the stand.
So what's the climate like out there, man? Like, is everybody getting ready for the summer out there?
Man, it's
hoes out there?
But y'all want me to walk outside so y'all can see what the weather like in Portland, Oregon this time right now?
Oh yeah.
I'm inside my studio, right? This is the view. Oh, you gotta run it.
That's cold-blooded.
So this is my piece, man. And it's like this all the time, unless it's a little cloud and it's raining. If it's not a little cloud and it's raining, it's like this.
Yo, now that's some nice shit right there.
Yeah. What that look like, y'all? I ain't never seen that view on camera.
That shit cold. Somebody out there shooting a fucking cannon.
Over your way.
Hell yeah, man. Fucking, I've been shooting all day. I guess it's for Memorial Day, man. I mean, like I say, holidays are weird to me because they just days that people eat. It's like they celebrate and by killing more animals and causing more terror on the planet. So, oh yeah, Elu Ray. This show, it ain't brought to you by Elu Ray, but that's my boy, Elu Ray. He got this alcohol out, bro. And, I don't know. I tasted shit. I took a swig because you know I don't drink. took a swig and I had a buzz. Everybody who drank it said yes. He put it on chill. It got a little cork in the bottom to where if you sit it down as a display, you have the little light that go up under it. But this Elu Ray, man, that shit is dope. You send me an address, I'll sit. I'll sit.
Or champagne, what is it?
It's like I guess that's what it is, like a champagne-ish type drink. You know, like a I don't know my drinks like that, man, because I never have like, I know it's not like Henny and shit like that. It's like a champagne, like, yeah, champagne. Yeah. Closest thing, not wine. No, champagne got fizz in it, don't it? But anyway, send me your address, bro, and I'm sending you some of this Elu Ray. If anybody wants some, send them to the www.djmetalmonkey.info or eat I shoot. Anyway, man, that's my dog. I'm probably I gotta do him a drop. I told you I was gonna do you a drop of commercial. I didn't know we was gonna do a show. I just so happened to hit you up and was like, everything we usually talk about, because like if it ain't nothing severe personal going on, then like we'll get past that part and then we just start talking ideas and shit. And I'll just listen to what you really got, or I'll say the craziest shit that I got on my mind and then get your response to see like if that shit really stupid and I need to just keep that to myself after talking to you about it. You know what I'm saying? I do that with my big sister. It's certain people I could, man, it ain't that many people. It's probably like 3-4 people and you one of them that I can do that to. I could spit out something and you'll be like, nah, that. And I'll be like, yeah, man. And when I got on the phone, I know, nah, I ain't fucking with that shit. Cause
I don't know, man. Shit, it's different though. Back in the day when we was running back 20 years ago, it was more like a big brother, little brother type thing. Now it's just two brothers because you ain't live no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but
Jamie no more. Man,
it's still the same respect though.
I heard you say a lot of crazy shit these last few years. Cause I know you're a comedian too. And shit. It's like Kevin Hart. You just got to follow him to catch a moment when you can tell when he's serious. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to follow him. Oh, he being serious right now because you don't never know whether it's a joke or not. And shit, you at that level to me now. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't never nothing foolish. If I don't understand it, I just wait and see what's the punchline.
Right.
I don't get a understanding. I'm like, well, I get it.
Well, the thing, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know no other black dudes, but I know I'm like this. The thing about Zen is, it's really, it's like almost, it's not even one emotion. Life is that emotion. So like, what's the results of we're Stardust? So what the fuck does Stardust do? You know what I mean? See, a lot of people spend a lot of time at a certain point in time. I learned stop being a human, stop being a DJ, stop being a rapper, stop being a writer, stop being all that shit and just be you. You know what I'm saying? Master yourself. Like a lot of people give themselves the jack of all trades and all that shit. We all are the jack of all trades. Everybody got talent. Talent ain't nothing but repetitive motion. It's like if I do something over and over, I'm gonna get good at it. Or if I think it, I can even think it over and over. What if my dad did it or my dad's dad had that attribute? You know what I'm saying? I could just come out good at it. So like
that's one of the things for me in my life. I never been around the shipyard as a child, but my dad worked there my whole childhood. He worked in the shipyard.
Oh,
so to speak and his friends that came around that worked in the shipyard, they speeches the stuff they talked about.
Yeah.
I was familiar with shit. So by the time I got to a shipyard, I heard the speech so often, it's just like I naturally fell into what to do. And it's like I was naturally good at that shit, but I had a lifetime to look forward to.
Yeah, exactly.
It was already impressed upon me to do well because I was around a bunch of men who well, not a bunch, but you know,
but just some men that
I got a chance to hear talk about it was into what they was doing. So I had the attitude I want to be, you know, on point.
Right. What's wrong? What's going on with your phone? Huh? I ain't did nothing like.
Oh no, man! I got a neighbor that be jacking my Wi-Fi.
What?
When he do that shit, sometime it puts my signal.
That shit weird.
I was gonna go and get it this shit, but they got like 3 little small kids and shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I ain't.
Do you hear the?
Shit, I just let it go. I said, nah, no, you know my Wi-Fi, goddamn.
Do you hear the beeping noise? Yo, you hear the beeping noise?
Yeah, that's a bad signal, but you can still hear me though. So it's not I hear it, but you can still hear me. So I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know. I hear it too. That's recording, but it's okay. Like, it's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honorable DJ Metal Monkey. This is episode 195 on that ass. Yep.
Oh man, 195?
Yep. With Leonard. Leonard Nelson on the track. I mean, they out there just busting, man. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, you said something about being on the track. That's something I want to talk about concerning music, man. I'm at a point right now. I just spoke about this today too.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else gonna experience this shit, so I want to bring it up so they'll know what it is when they go through it, and possibly they can get past it.
Yeah.
A lot of us spend a lot of our life wishing we had this certain type of equipment to work with for the studio.
Yeah.
And majority of us don't never get it when we really want it. We always get it after the scene ain't hot no more. And it just be that lifelong dream of having your own studio. So a lot of us still go after it and achieve it and get it, which I have done. It's not studio of my dream, but as far as a personal studio at home, it's my personal home studio of my dream. Anything that I could possibly want in it, I have. And you don't need a lot these days to make a lot of music. So it's personally select shit that I just been wanting for years that I have in here now. Updated versions, of course. Is you'll get so focused on getting what you ain't had that won't be important to make the music no more because you're trying to get that what you ain't had, the actual studio to visualize how you feel, right? And that's what I got. The studio to have. But,
I feel you.
You fuck around and usher the spirit of creativity right up out your ass. Or it'll be right there, but you can't access it because somewhere you done disconnect with what really make you happy. That's chasing the music that's eating at your ass, not chasing the equipment to make it. Most people produce and make their best music when they struggling just to get the proper equipment.
Yeah.
But shit, I got the adverse effect going on now. I got the proper equipment. Shit, now I'm struggling trying to get to the music, and it's right there.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Music is right here. It always been.
Yeah.
I just want people out there to think about that. You know what I'm saying? When you are trying to execute and get the business right. When you're trying to get this software and you need this plug in to get this effect, ain't none of that shit is important.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that important.
Well,
Are you making music?
Yeah, when it comes to songwriting, like it's two people who like followed me. They know exactly what it, because they came up under me as ID Isis and as my daughter Raya X. Both of them, they see how I produce and how I get down. A lot of people, it's real confusing to them, but the way I keep my creative juices, I keep all the equipment for everything, for comedy, from everything that I do. I keep all my toys. I got toys everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Each place and everywhere I go to, you can record, do whatever the fuck you need to do. But I don't have and never had a bunch of equipment or nothing like that. I always kept the bare minimum with me just to get the content. Because I knew eventually at the end of the day, they're buying the character. The content matters when your budget as your budget gets bigger. But what you want to do is constantly keep getting the content. We can always clean it up, master it, whatever. That's why Pac had so many good songs, because they understood that before going into the recording. It wasn't like somebody just coming up to you and be like, hey man, can you polish this up? No, they knew before the recording, hey, we're gonna have to polish this up. So let's make sure his mixing board is set and it's taped off to these settings. You know what I mean? Because he's coming like that. And that's what I do, moving around, traveling around, doing whatever I got to do. I could stop and write a song right now, or I could do a podcast, or I can, whatever I got to do. I can do a special or whatever. But I don't have a lot of equipment. I just have just the specific equipment I need. And I'm having problems with that because like I got a lot of friends that's video people and stuff like that. And it's top notch. They got top notch video shit. You know what I'm saying? I like their shit, but that's not what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's DJ Metal Monkey. Like I sell me, man, like t-shirts, music, mixtapes. Like
I feel you on that. So
I'm not Bill Cosby, nigga.
That's kind of the way I think too, right?
Yeah.
So, if you seen this me at home, you know what I'm saying? I do my business from home, and this me at home. When business evolve, this won't change because this at home.
Yeah.
But if business outside of home, it'll be a newer studio. You know what I mean? And I'll be at liberty to create a studio outside home because it's a multi-purpose studio, not just for producing music.
Yeah.
Never just be a music producer anymore because of the era we live in. It's an era about content in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
My whole from the get-go, my whole thing was to have the type of production company that produce more than just rap music. You know what I mean? Because for decades,
Exactly.
Black people, 2 decades, Black people just I got a record label. We ain't even say production company. They just produce create music labels and record companies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's why I don't try to get down inside of the music industry alone. Because the bodies of work I do as a whole, full production, I'm gonna have all those elements in it. Musical scores, as far as songs, as far as pieces for audio pieces that fit with certain creative video pieces, visual pieces. You know what I'm saying? Video, as far as that goes. But man, we talking about old school arts and craft all the way up to the latest and greatest of creating NFTs for personal people. I mean, a small custom production company, and we pretty much we do two things. We constantly learning new technologies and new skills because customers want different shit, and a lot of times what a customer wants, we may have to use some technology that we are unfamiliar with, but we let a customer know this customer work, and depending on what they have to acquire technology that we don't use yet. But this is what about business model. Acquiring what we need to meet your need. As long as you got the down and the time, that's what we're doing. So, I mean, it's a production company specifically geared toward individual needs as well as need all the way up to a full-fledged, company that's got the money to cover what they're trying to do. Meaning, we add new technology to our company just to accommodate what somebody wants. I have a major client, pretty well known in the entrepreneur world, that wanted something. He is the reason for this multicolor print. I was doing basic printing in one color, but what he wanted is in multicolor. And I didn't print multicolor, so he provided the technology for me to print in multicolor. And it's been a 3-4 month process of learning that technology just to be able to service him. But customers see and understand what I do. They're willing to invest that much because it's that valuable to them. So now that I have the technology and I learned the technology, I can actually print and move forward. I got an ongoing contract with him that's reoccurring. So he's blessed. The government blessed me with the technology, and now I got an ongoing contract with him that I print a product with. And it's a multi-product. And it's that open to anybody that check in on what I do, find a use for what I do. We get credit.
That shit dope as fuck, man. Like, you be into some shit. But you know what? I think you found a sense of, like, very few people know this. You don't really need everybody. I mean, you sort of in a way need people to exist in order to gauge where you at in life. But you spend a lot of time like in that lab doing what you supposed, like advancing, because like the way we live now as humans, you have to, like, some people will start doing it in the future. It'll probably be a little too late and they'll be a little too slow. But man, it's some mind-blowing shit out here. You heard about this technology shit, the artificial weather? Yeah, so they say they got China, India's mad at China right now about some fucking artificial weather. Said they spent like $18 billion on that shit or something like that. I think that's, when you was in the military, did you ever see anything weird like that? Like, just asking for a friend.
A lot of people heard of NORAD. You know what NORAD? If you haven't heard of NORAD, I know a lot of people.
NORAD, yeah, NORAD. I was trying to,
Be inside of this army base inside of a mountain. A lot of people don't know that it's located right down there in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And I used to, one of my jobs used to be driving people to that place. every weekend and drop them off inside the mountain. And I drive back up out of there and go home.
What?
That's a real place.
Yo, that's so crazy. What?
Yeah, that place, and they done upgraded it now. But that whole mountain is sitting on.
Damn. That shit buck wild.
The whole mountain is sitting on top of springs. I'm like, yeah, the whole mountain is sitting on top of springs, man. Like, so somebody sitting there saying, so you mean to tell me they created giant springs in some kind of way? They put those underneath the mountain.
Yeah.
Yes, some kind of way they created a giant fucking spring.
Man,
They tower over your head. The diameter of them make 3, 4, 5, 6 of your body. That's how round it is. The foils are.
Yeah.
And the mountain sitting on hundreds of. The mountain can take several hits from like 500 megaton bomb and still be fully functional. And nobody be hurt, lose no power, no nothing.
What?
Matter of fact, you get them with that, they'll return some shit.
God damn. What the fuck is
Yeah, it's
fuck?
a big place. It's a big place, man. I used to drop grass off there every other weekend or once a month.
That's
Grass
crazy.
meaning officers, you know what I'm saying? Like colonels, captains, lieutenants, generals.
Wow. That shit buck wild. Damn. Man, so like, man, that shit crazy.
Y'all looking, have I ever seen some weird? I did some weird shit inside the military. I was on with a 9mm Beretta on my side. I'm from Pritchard, Alabama. I was on with a 9mm Beretta on my side. I had an M16 rifle on my shoulder, full of security for Pope John Paul II.
What?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So little boy from Alabama was charged with being security for Pope John Paul II at one time. And years before, in a couple of years before I was security for him, I was security for George Bush Sr.
Yeah.
With the same shit up. And I'm within spitting reach, and I can spit on him. And I'm little dude from over in Alabama, standing there strapped to the teeth, because I'm supposed to goddamn protect these men with my life.
Yeah.
Which I did. You know, at the time I ain't know no better. I was proud of being in that position.
That's wild as fuck. Damn. It's a crazy, that's a crazy ass shit.
I didn't know this before I even met you, dog.
Damn. Yeah, you was in the military back in them weird, one of them days when the conspiracies was happening. Like they always happening, but they was going on back then.
No, I was part of this conspiracy, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was in the military, so I don't know a lot of the rumors that was going on about it.
Yeah.
I was part of the rumors.
They started fucking with the gay bomb back then. The Astrazine shit, they started fucking with the gay bomb back then. Was you before the 94?
Yeah, I was in there in 90. I started in 91. I got
Oh
out
shit,
in,
yeah. So you was before all of that shit.
Yeah, I got out at the end of 94.
Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, man, like this year, man, it's been crazy. I'm happy to have you on this damn show though, man. Like it's good to just have, because I was like recently, I'm gonna just cut that what I was getting ready to say that. Recently, I had posted a show. Me and Ryex did a show, episode 191. It's on Odyssey, only on Odyssey. It's gonna be some shows only on Odyssey because I learned my lesson. So like I was following Boyce Watkins, and you know, I was listening to the Kwame Brown shit. And
Yeah.
you know, so Boyce Watkins was making videos, and I was like, man, you should just call him and talk to him. Like we black men, that's what we talking about, right? So I never thought he was on that side, right? So he gave me the highlighted comment as usual, you know what I'm saying, on his page, and then went to my page and reported my shit. So my videos got taken down, allegedly. All of this is allegedly, because I gotta say that shit because I learned some shit. You know, but allegedly, niggas like that been like, man, fuck gatekeepers. Little niggas like me, man, shit, we get hit like that. That shit costs a lot. So I got back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not gonna be on no superficial shit. I was getting ready to do a lot of shit,
So
but
he got Facebook, that's what you're telling me?
huh?
He got full on YouTube.
Yeah, he hit me on YouTube. He reported me on YouTube. Cause like I was doing the COVID videos before, like I did everything I've done, I've been doing it. And then all of a sudden, bam, all of a sudden they go to my back catalog and get some videos and get my new videos after I put this post out. I mean, after I got the highlighted comment over here. And I'm like, that's why I don't be fucking with people on YouTube and nothing like that. See, I'm a podcaster.
Listen to this. Social media wise, there's a new algorithm that's affecting people like what you saying. So it could be him, or it could be coincidentally that
Yeah.
algorithm
I say that too.
got y'all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But social media wise, there's a new algorithm that's kind of, you can tell because
yeah. Oh yeah.
that you was, you know what I'm saying, posts are not the same no more.
Yeah.
You don't start getting way more advertisement than posting people now. You know what I'm saying? They done took over social media with advertisement. It's like TV now. You can't watch a fucking I can't watch a Metal Monkey video without goddamn 5 to 6. Period. I don't want to see shit but Metal Monkey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to see something about
so
Metal Monkey done start selling spots in his show.
That's what Metal Monkey do. That's what I do.
And I mean, that's what's taking me so long to do shit, because I'm looking at all the platforms, no matter what platform you're on, they still got that Amazon model going on to where everything you do gonna end up being itemized and charged for. And they still got them making pennies every day, which equates to be millions every day. And people don't understand pennies, man.
And see, that's what
I'm trying to create a product that don't cost them 50 cents. People going crazy though.
See, that's what people was talking about. Like, I tried affiliate marketing. I tried a lot of different things. And then I started letting the advertisers advertise with me. And then I shut my fucking mouth because there's a lot of people who have to spend the time and figure it out. And I learned that too, because it's a lot of times in the road, I bump my head, but when I bump my head, those steps help me the fuck out. So like, I had people talking about networks and, you know, and I talked to a couple of networks. My friends got some networks. And they were telling me about their show and this and that. And I was like, nah, man, because like you can literally get money. Just put yourself in different platforms, put yourself in a position to manage those different platforms instead of trying to just, because you monetizing, but you manage your platform so you can get the money out of those platforms. That's what I had been doing, and I couldn't put a word on it. And when I was just recently getting ready to try to partner with my homeboy, and I really couldn't, I just told him, I said, man, we can't do this. We just can't do it because what I had going on is so much to where, bro, if you ain't been doing this shit, it'll be so hard for me to show you this blueprint. And then really, if I show it to you, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you still can't skip the hard work. You still can't skip the hard work. So like, it wouldn't do nothing. I could show you the blueprint. You can't do nothing but like, do 2 years of this shit, 3 years of this shit.
seriously, man, people who already been into this shit, when they collaborate, they pretty much understand they create a new platform that both of us got time to nurture because everything I've already created is steady going on, and I done developed being a source of energy for that shit.
Right.
So, you know,
it's
we got
nothing
to create a new platform that we gonna work together on. We got to collaborate a whole scale. You know what I'm saying? We can't just jump on a bad train and ride that bit.
We damn sure you damn near. Yeah, you gotta dedicate at least, you know what I'm saying, 4 to 5 hours a day on it every day. Like, just say I want to start a podcast with you right now. Then tomorrow, like, we have to have a 5-day week schedule, you know, something like that, 5 days a week or something like that. And we got to have a definite time. Like, and that's what people don't understand about this business. It's a fucking business. And what I tell other people is start your shit up. It's better for you to start your own shit up than us to partner up, because at the same time, it's enough money to go around. And then you can have your own platform. And when we collab, that's something else. Like, it's just like being a rapper. Like, you could be a rapper without.
It's happening every. It's getting yourself powerful so that you can realize you have leverage when opportunities come up, man. And that shit sound crazy to people, but listen, it's what it is. You're getting yourself individually powerful, financially, spiritually, and knowledge-wise, so that when opportunities come up, you're in a position to leverage these values of yourself into a deal or a collaboration. And there's nothing wrong with that when it's kindred, when it's
right.
kind, like it's like me and DJ Metal Monkey somewhere in the same arena. So he got goings on already. So I understand his plight. And I have goings on already. And both of us been like 2 or 3 years now. We can look at how we've been scaling, living, doing what we do. And it's in common. It's something in common, and we naturally gel in a way.
Yeah.
It's easier for us to have the understanding. For the most part, if we want to collaborate, we got to pretty much create a platform for us to always be able to meet and have this going on.
Right.
And responsibility for both of us, but allocating our energy and time towards these type of ventures because of what we do on our own.
Yeah.
Now we doing something together that's adding more power. It's getting more power. Your network is your power, and it's your spiritual power as far as dealing with people, especially if y'all have the type of relationships that where you're discussing spirituality. And I be damned if you meet with somebody that's in the same area of life, and y'all just agree spiritually. You feeling the financial plight of scaling up or down to where we trying to be. I mean, and the power comes in what you learn, how you carry yourself with that knowledge, and how you applying that knowledge. That entails the details of how you look, how you act, the way you look in that way, when you change up. You know what I'm saying? All that matters. What I mean by change up is right now we at ease, but let there be an important function that both of us want to fence, and we're gonna change up to meet that function at a you know what I'm saying?
You're right, yeah.
At a level of what's the word I'm looking for? At a level of approval. You know what I'm saying? A certain level of approval. And it's as simple as the function we going through, everybody gonna dress up. So we less than casual right now. We just dress comfortable. But I mean, everybody gonna dress up and get casual because it's an all-white party. So we gonna meet that function at that level.
Yeah.
Because we want to be there. I'm speaking simple like that. I'm not speaking complex.
Right.
Every level is simple like that, and have some complexity to it. But complexity is no more than the explanation of the grid that I gave.
Right.
You can look at the universe as one big square grid, but when you want to find the Earth inside of the universe, locate where it's going to be, and you cut that shape out of the grid. So now you got a grid sitting there with all kind of shapes inside of it. All you got to do is carve them out.
Well,
And if you do it the reverse way, you create all the shapes without the grid being there. And that's what a 3D to where our people understand it and want to be interested in growing money and taking a little bit of money that they got, investing a little bit of it with the anticipation of $40 growing into 400,
right.
growing into 14, so forth and so on, till they find themselves moving comfortably with $30,000, $40,000 worth of crypto value, not worried about shit because they know
Right.
that they need money right now. They can just cash something in. Yeah, I gotta pay some fees on it, but fuck it. That's why I got it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's why we get invested and start having some financial leverage as individuals, because crypto do that for the average person that done got the understanding of it, and how that they gonna start coming at people for their investment because it's readily available to have and to do now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's, you're right though. I mean, that's what because that's it's the new wave. And like you said, Bitcoin is old, and it's not like it's a good 20-year investment. It's nothing, probably no more than a 5 to 10-year investment. And look into these other coins and look into mining, look into a lot of stuff, like get into the industry, get into the knowing, because it's
eventually Bitcoin it's not gonna be a trend, it's gonna set a precedent, because eventually Bitcoin is going to die off.
Yeah.
Because if they don't fix this problem with it.
Oh, it's gonna die off. I mean, they need something new. Like,
luckily enough, Elon Musk is on the job. He collaborating with the people right now. Realize how to mine Bitcoin on platforms other than these big ass ridiculous machines they got to have that consume so much power.
yeah.
The power they talk about is power off the grid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not talking about compute power. They talking about grid power. They consume a lot of domestic power. And there's and the real reason, man, is because the police are mistaken mining farm for weed operation and legal drug operation, and they busting a lot of people with these farms running, and they actually taking the farms from them with some old bullshit as incitement, and they getting tired of doing this shit because it's not lucrative. All the people do is set up another farm somewhere.
Yep. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. This world is, hey, it got interesting now. Just a part of the movie that's dope.
A lot of Bitcoin farming, Bitcoin farms are getting busted by the feds, mistaking them for illegal drug operations because of the amount of power they consume.
Oh yeah. I watched a lot of that. lately. Like I've been looking at a lot of that lately. Like, woo, and then Joe Biden got a fucking plan with the Fed. So man, there's a bunch of shit going on, but they can't. At the end of the day,
Oh man, you got people coming up now. You know what I mean?
at the end of the day, they can't stop it. It's like
off this shit. They ain't paid no taxes, and they don't if they put this law into effect, they might not go back and get everybody, but the average person that come up and start making thousands, making substantial profit gains, but not profit, but substantial gains in crypto investment.
yeah,
shit, you gotta pay the piper.
it's a hard audit, man. It's a hard audit.
The power is that we can't centralize it, we gonna tax the fuck out of it.
Yeah, it's a hard audit because, like, literally, we got the dark web right now, and anybody can be anybody. And at the end of the day, the people wins. And the thing about it is, the people didn't. Man, the thing about it, we're very vulnerable because, like, even if we win, we don't. Do we really have the information to go forward in the future? You know what I mean? So, we shouldn't have never gave them control in the first place.
So the only answer that we come up with to that problem is the same answer that every existing civilization before us came up with. We can't have it all, and we can't use it, so we're gonna destroy it. So every generation is gonna inherit destruction.
Yep, you're right. And that's what the conclusion of that. Like seriously, that's
get this world up before he just give it up, before he just let you take it.
Tear that bitch up. We're gonna destroy it. All right, man. Well, let me get up out of here, man, because that shit, we about to start a whole nother podcast on that. But yeah, this is gonna be on Odyssey. Also, it'll be on YouTube and Odyssey and Daily Motion. And on Odyssey, I recommend people go to it and watch it on Odyssey because every time you watch it, crypto is being generated. Odyssey is tradable too on the blockchain. It's all good. And that's exactly what this is gonna be here. So this interview is etched in stone forever. And next one we do, we'll just talk about it. Shoot. But all right, bro, man, let me get up out of here, man. I'm about to handle my business. Get me something to eat. I'm playing Tecmo Bowl now. I'm actually getting my ass whooped right now. All right, family. Peace. Yeah. Let me see. That's what I'm talking about. My dog.
It's my direct information how to directly contact me. I do 3D print and production. Do music production, sound production.
Hell yeah.
That's the name of the company.
Boom.
Leonard Production LLC.
For sure. Yeah, you see it.
I'm your boy Lil Leonard trying to figure that out.
My bro, episode 195. Ooh, shit, boy.